Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Onyinye and I am just a girl, a baby girl who is a wife, a mom and a content creator. Here on this channel we discuss all things motherhood, the good, the bad, the ugly, hopefully not, but we have very real conversations here. So if this sounds like something that you might like, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let's go on this journey together. Okay, yeah, hit the button. Today's video is the first of a two-part series that I'm really excited about because we are talking about money. I'm not talking savings, I'm not talking budgeting, I'm not talking penny pinching, but smart money moves that every mom should be making for themselves. Yeah, you heard me right. Not for your kids, not saving for education. We'll talk about that in the second part, but for this video, you first. Okay, you have to take care of yourself first in order to take care of all of the people in your life. In this video I'm just going to be sharing some smart money moves that you should be making for yourself, because you need to be financially healthy and taken care of for you to do all of the things that you need to do for your kids. So you need to lay the foundation first, and that starts with you. The first move is to stay employable, and I know that this might be a bit controversial because we are all in different situations. There are some moms who are full-time career women, they work, have businesses, full-on business, and then there are other moms who have chosen to take a break to take care of their children, and then there's some other group of moms who are full-time caregivers, and that's fine. Whatever situation you are in is fine, but I would say that it is advisable not to leave your financial dependence on somebody else. You need to have some sort of financial control over your life. So for people who are full-time into their bag, full throttle, not taking any break, that's great. Keep your money up, take control of your financial situation. For moms who are not taking a break, full throttle, continue working, you are doing that already. But for people who have taken a step back to give care to their children for a period of time before they go back to the workforce, I think that you need to do things to stay employable. Things are moving fast in my industry. I'm using myself as a reference, I know, but I know that it relates to other industries as well. Things are changing. There are courses, things that you need to learn to stay up to date. Just ensure that your skills, you are sharpening them. They are just not lying dormant. You know what is happening in the industry that you want to work in, you know what is happening in the business that you run, so that when you are ready to go back to the workforce, you will not struggle so badly. So you need to stay up to date, ensure that you continue to be employable, ensure that your CV is up to date. Then for moms who are full-time caregivers, my advice would be for you to have some sort of arrangement with your partner, who I'm assuming is the primary financial whatever in your situation. You have to have some sort of arrangement that gives you I don't want to say stipends, because stipend means it's like change. That's not what I mean. There needs to be some sort of financial arrangement for you, so that you have money saved up, you have money for emergency. You don't need to be asking every time that you need specific things done, and also for the future as well, so that God forbid anything happens, you are not starting from the ground up, especially in like countries where divorce laws don't protect women. You have to, look for a way to protect yourself. This is not preparing for divorce, that's not what I'm saying. It just makes sense to have money. As a woman, it makes sense to have money. You cannot not have money. Not even as a woman, as an adult. As an adult, you should have money. So whatever arrangement that is in your situation, you need to make it, have that conversation with your partner, and you guys should come up with a plan. But do not depend 100% on somebody else for your financial freedom. If this is your current situation, I'm not saying you are in a bad situation, that's not what I'm saying. You're not in a bad marriage, you're not being abused, that's not what the point of this is. It's just now that you know you need to have that conversation. Let's say you did not know before that you are supposed to have money in the bank. Maybe this is the first year hearing of it. Then maybe have that conversation now and rectify that issue. But you need to stay on top of your game, and it will also help to have something that fulfills you outside of motherhood, unless again motherhood is what is fueling your engine. If that is your situation, it's good. I'm all for everybody doing what is in their interest to do, what they love to do, what they are not being pushed to do based on circumstances, based on society, based on the situation of things, that you are now in a situation that you will regret later. Just ensure that whatever your choice is, that is really what you want to do. The second move that you need to be taking as a mom is building emergency fund. There was a time in Nigeria on Twitter, Nigerian Twitter, it was Twitter then, not X, when somebody tweeted something about a percentage of Nigerians being one health crisis away from bankruptcy, and that really stuck with me because I know firsthand that that is true. If you look at the situation of things, you just need one person in your family to fall ill, God forbid, one I don't want to say disaster, just for one thing to go wrong, and maybe about 80% of your family members will go bankrupt. I'm not even talking about something happening with each person in the family group. I'm talking about like a whole family group having one person fall ill and everybody in that family goes bankrupt. So say for instance a family of 5, a man, a wife and a children, 3 children that are married, they have their own children, they have their own responsibility, and God forbid their father has cancer or kidney failure or heart disease. I don't know how many percentage of Nigerian families would be able to cater for that disease without going bankrupt, because they will have to pull funds from close-knit family, extended family in order to sort out that bill. Every time you go on social media, you would see one person soliciting for fund for cancer, kidney, just one thing, and that is a majority of the population in Nigeria. God forbid that we fall into those sort of situations, but when we do, preparing beforehand is the only way to mitigate against it. If not, we are on social media begging for money, which is not a bad thing if that is your only option. But if you have the option, like if you are doing well enough now to be putting money aside for emergencies, then I advise that you do that. And you don't have to be earning in millions in quantums to be able to do that. No matter how small you earn, little goes a long way. If you put it in an account that earns interest and compounds, then it amounts to something. But you need to build emergency funds for when somebody falls ill, when you need to help a relative, when you go out of employment and have to survive for a certain period of time before you resume work. You need something stored up. So build an emergency fund. And now that you are a mom, now that you are a family, the emergency fund needs to be take into consideration everybody that is in your net pool. When I was a single lady and working by myself, my emergency fund calculation was, if I lose my job today, I was living in my father's house, so if I lose my job today, how much would it take me to survive so and so months before I am able to get another job? Or if it takes me 6 months to get a job, how much do I need to survive in those 6 months, in that 1 year? How much is that? I'll store that up. But now that I have a family, that amount, it multiplies by however much you are in your family, and that multiplies. So build an emergency fund. You would not regret it. The third smart money move is to have a retirement plan. Have a plan for retirement. Your kids, they no be retirement plan. They can be. I think that kids can be a plan for retirement, but they are not. They should not be. especially in a situation where you don't know what their life will turn out to be and you don't know what the future holds. So don't guarantee 100% that your kids will take care of you when you are old. So plan for your retirement. And please don't say you are not sure when you are going to die. By God's grace, we would all live a long and fulfilling life. And when that happens, what is your plan? Do you want to retire to the seashells, or do you want to go back to your village and be waiting for when your daughter sends you 5,000 naira to buy food? Is that what you want? Village retirement is not bad though. It's not. There are parents that are chilling in the village now, just taking care of themselves. It's a slow life, no hustle, no bustle, just chill. That's not a bad plan. The important message to take from this is that you don't want to rely on somebody else to be 100% to take care of you when you cannot take care of yourself. Especially because you don't even know what their situation will end up doing. We do all we can for our kids. They did not beg to be here. They are not your plan for retirement. You don't know whether they will be rich enough to take care of you. They would have their own responsibilities. They would have their own burden, and you don't want to add to that. For example, you as an adult now watching me, would you be in a better or worse situation if your parents were depending on you 100% to take care of them? Their health, their feeding, their housing, their everything. Would that be more of a burden or less? If you were them when they were younger and had the means to plan for your old age, would you have done it, or would you still rely 100% on you? So that's like a good way to think about it. I think that it is a wise thing to do, to plan for when you can no longer take care of yourself. I know in Africa, largely, families tend to take care of their aged ones. We don't do care homes in Africa, Nigeria specifically. We don't do care homes. I don't even know if there are any care homes in the whole of Nigeria. I've not heard of one. Maybe there is. I don't know one. But the plan usually for retirement is for parents to take care of themselves. If they are rich enough, they employ help who help them run like strenuous errands, but they live chill, good lives if they have the money to do so. And if they don't, they suffer depending on their kids to take care of them. Most people go back home to their ancestral home, villages, whatever, and then they just wait for people to help them. And I don't think that that is a good plan to have, especially if you have the means now to prepare for that. So have a plan for retirement, and if your children are your retirement plan, tell them early so that they too will start preparing for it. The first thing is to work with a budget. Always work with a budget. Know how much your income is, know how much your expenditure is, know how much you're spending on what. If you guys can hear any background noise, ignore that. My daughter is doing something I don't know with my lenses inside. I just hope she doesn't spoil it before I'm done with this video. But that's the only way that I can complete this video, so let's just continue. So yeah, what was I saying? Budget. Yes, ensure you are working with a budget. Know how much you are earning, know how much is going out, know what you are spending on what. All of the moves that I'm sharing in this video would work better if you have a budget. If you know how to assign your money, then it can start working for you. So budget is very important. The fifth move is to invest in your financial literacy. This one is hard. I won't even lie. I'm even still learning. There are a lot of things they did not teach us about money when we were growing up in school. However, they were supposed to teach us that. They did not teach us. A lot of us grew up and realized that we've been messing up as adults for as long as we can remember, and then we regret all of the moves that we've been making a long time ago. But it's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn things. There are materials online. There are people here on YouTube who talk about financial literacy, who talk about budget, who teach how to make more money. I don't think that there's any resource that you need that you would not find online, whether free or paid. But start with the free stuff. You don't need to pay yet. And if this whole thing is just too complicated for you to understand, and if you have the money to hire a financial planner, There are people who make it their business to help you with your money. So learn from those who are experts in the field. The last but definitely not the least tip is to not forget to enjoy your life. This one is an important move. Enjoy your life. Don't postpone happiness, don't postpone joy, don't postpone trips, don't wait until a significant thing happens in your life before you begin to enjoy it. If you are single, enjoy your life now. It's not going to be any different when you get married. Stop putting things off for the future. If you have the means to do the things that you want to do, then do them as you are living. Do them in this time that you are sure you are alive. Don't postpone things. Don't put off happiness, don't put off joy. Nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. Live fully so that at the end of your time you know that you have lived the life that you wanted to live. That's it. That's all that I have for you in this video. But don't forget that there is a part 2. Oh god, my daughter has destroyed all my lenses, all my filming properties. I need to That's all I have for you in this video, but don't forget that there is a part 2 where we are going to be talking about all of the moves that you need to be making to secure your child's financial future as well. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. If you found it useful, it means that some other person is going to. So share this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this advice. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are there any additional things that we as moms should be doing to protect our financial future? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.